Okay, a massive update has just gone down for Kaiju number 8, and honestly, we have so much news to talk about, and so many things are going to be happening in the game in the next day. But first off, make sure you log in and claim your 500 free dimensional crystals for the maintenance. Every little bit counts, especially in this game where you seem to run out of things to farm, and also, keep in mind, you want as many dimensional crystals as possible because, I'll say it right now, we do have 2 new characters coming. Whether they release them at the same time on the same banner, or release one now and then one a couple weeks from now, we do have 2 new characters for sure, guaranteed, coming this next month. So absolutely crazy. We'll go over who those characters are here in a minute. But first, let's go through the update information for the latest update. So we got the first ever new chapter event coming to the game. The new chapter event is held to celebrate the release of the new main story chapter. This is going to be chapter 4. You can obtain dimensional crystals and other rewards by progressing through the main story chapter 4, just like the other chapters. But then here's the caveat, here's the catch, here's the cool thing, and clearing the new score battles. So new content that is hopefully going to make it more of an end game thing to even just play story, because now we have score battles. Hopefully these score battles are actually difficult, and it's not something that's like a failure like this raid was the first time around. Granted, they did relaunch the raid, which was good, very good that they relaunched it, but hopefully the score battles are actually difficult. You have to think a little bit, put together a good team. Like, that's the biggest problem with this game right now. All the content is too easy for the ridiculous characters they've released, right? So why are we going to pull for these 2 new characters when I could beat all the content with the characters that are already out in the game easily without even thinking about it, right? So hopefully these score battles are going to introduce that new level of hard content where it's like, okay, maybe I do want to pull for these characters. Maybe it will, hopefully not necessary, right? But give me an advantage, right? You never want it to be necessary to pull a character because then people don't want to play your game, but you do want it to become a little bit easier when you do pull for the character. Also, they're going to be introducing Large Conquest. This is not going to be immediately. This is not going to happen tomorrow like everything else. Large Conquest is a limited time event. It's going to be sometime later in October. For this event, you can earn rewards based on how many kaiju you neutralize within a set number of rounds. So basically, it's kind of going to be like the sweep battle on Jujutsu Kaisen, where you're going to have a set number of rounds. However many kaiju you're able to kill within those rounds, you're going to get a certain amount of rewards. It seems pretty straightforward. Large Conquest is scheduled to begin in early October. Doesn't say exactly when. I do believe they actually give us an outline. Well, they gave us an outline. I can't remember now. I've gone over the outline before. I can't remember if they actually had a specific date for when this starts. They might have in the outline, but I'd have to look. But early October still. For more details, please check the announcement posted at the start of the event. And then we also got new training and uniparts. This is actually out right now. So new training and uniparts have now been added to the game. We'll go over those here in a second. We can actually go to that in a second. Like I said, resolved issues. The following issues have been resolved. Depending on network conditions, stamina may not be correctly updated, even after performing a stamina recovery. When transitioning to the story screen, the tutorial may replay repeatedly, preventing progress. I have not had that one, thank goodness. Your expedition playtime may be displayed incorrectly in expedition play history. In expedition, when support artillery's fire is performed at a certain timing, the app may shut down unexpectedly. What timing is that? I don't know. Let me know down in the comments. They also updated the in-game help section and then gave you an appreciation gift, right? So that's basically everything for this update. A pretty decent size update. So I'm really hoping that large kaiju battle and, you know, the points-based system, clearing the score battles are going to be like actually fairly big pieces of content that add a lot to this game, but we'll just have to see. So new training armor type kaiju added. It actually goes over in this little notice here what this is going to be for, what type of character. It's clearly for the new characters, but armor type kaiju alpha has been added to the training unimaterial. Clear the training and earn unimaterials armor type kaiju alpha. It's going to unlock when you reach Spec Ops rank 2. By now, most people should be at Spec Ops rank 2, so pretty straightforward. The new armored type unipart alpha set has been added. These uniparts can be developed using unimaterials, just like everything else. And what is the set effect going to be? So at 9 stars, 12 stars, and 15 stars, generally speaking, it's all the same effect, just different percentages depending on where you're at. So we'll read the 15-star one, right? Blunt damage dealt plus 26%, attack plus 37%. After the equipped unit activates ultimate, the equipped unit's damage dealt plus 12.5%, max up to 3 stacks. That's pretty decent. Attack and extra damage dealt on the same thing, and then blunt damage as well. This is literally designed for, like, 100% designed for the new character. Or characters. I don't know if it's going to be characters, plural. I think it'll work for both of them, ideally, though. So it's going to be pretty cool. So what characters am I talking about? We'll get to that here in just a second. Like I said, we'll have that at the end of the video. Do want to go over these things really quickly, right? The Defense Force Pass, for anyone who is looking to buy it, this was also getting an update. So this is more of a premium thing that, you know, free-to-play players aren't going to care about as much. But if you're a light spender, the pass is one of the best things in the game for your money, right? And it gives you a 5-star weapon, so you can't complain too much about that. But basically, before, the pass was only set to level 70. You could only get to level 70, and then once you complete the pass, you're done. You have nothing else to gain. Well, now they are increasing the pass levels to 100, so level 71 through 100 are going to be added. I don't know if that means it's just going to be more credits or whatnot. It seems like it's going to be more credits. Actually, it says down here, starting from pass level 71, the following rewards can be claimed. 5,000 credits for the free reward, 15,000 credits per level for the premium reward. Credits are actually important. I find myself running out of them quite a bit when it comes to leveling up characters if you're going to be working on multiple characters. So it's actually not a bad update overall. I think it's a pretty decent update. So just a nice little thing to know there. And they also have the monthly gacha ticket pack reset. So if you wanted to buy that, it's one of the cheapest ways to potentially buy some summons. With that said, now we can finally get to the characters. All right, so the first character, this was already known for a while. A lot of this you may have already seen on X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it, right? Chester Lockburn, hopefully I'm saying that right. A member of Closer, he formerly served in the British Defense Force as the captain of a special unit. Within Closer, he often takes the role of a strategist, advising Sagan when she attempts reckless actions, demonstrating high unleashed combat power with various weapon types. He selects the optimal weapon for each kaiju he neutralizes, right? So that's pretty interesting. Then we have the Sweded's report. By the way, still no Sweded, but hey, it'll happen eventually. Closer officer for the European region, weapons expert with mastery in various weapons. Chester used to be a Special Forces captain in the British Defense Force. He's a capable elite and a great guy who cares about his comrades. Oh, and he always listens to my craziest ideas. So he's going to be part of the next story chapter. He's also going to be an original character that is going to be coming to the game. Whether he comes out at the same time as this next character or not, yet to be seen. We'll have to see. But he is going to be a character who's able to use multiple weapons, which is interesting because this is really going to switch up how people play the game. It's going to be one of the first characters that's able to use multiple weapons. So that's going to be really, really unique and really cool, assuming that that's how they're going to do it. Hopefully they don't limit him to one weapon after saying, like, they've literally advertised in both of their things, like, he can use multiple weapons. So if it's going to be just 2 weapons, it's like, that's still better than, you know, 1 weapon, because that gives him more options. But like, ideally, like 3, 4 weapons would be kind of cool, but we'll just have to see. So, looking forward to this character just because he's going to be very unique in that aspect compared to other characters in the game. I know some people aren't really as hyped for an original character, but let me know what you guys think down in the comments. And then we have the coming soon characters. So I'll just let that play right there for you in the background. So that's that GIF right there is going to be Kikaru. So Kikaru, if you don't know, has been confirmed to be able to do, like, she can use 4 different weapon types technically, and so that is going to be Esau's gauntlets right there. She's going to be a gauntlet character at the very least. Now, whether she's going to be able to use multiple weapons, I don't know, but she's definitely going to have blunt damage, which is where that new armored set comes in, right? So she's going to be able to use that new armor set almost guaranteedly. That's going to be the best unipart set to put on her, right? So you're going to want to farm that out, and then Kikaru is probably going to be a very good character. Whether she's going to be defensive, an attacker, we still don't know yet. So a lot to look forward there to for characters. I think people are actually very hyped about this, though. This is, at least I am. I think this is very, very sick. I was hyped about Chester. I'm not going to lie. I was excited for him, but then this came out and I was like, holy crap, man. Kaiju number 8 really wants your money. That's all I can say. But a lot of whether they get our money or not is going to depend on how good is this content that they're about to release, man. That's the biggest problem for everybody right now. Like, characters are great, but we need content. So we'll see where this goes, but I'm happy with everything that they're communicating to us, showing to us, and I'm ready for the rest of this month. Let me know how you guys are feeling down in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please hit that like button. And if you're not already subscribed, please consider hitting that subscribe button as well. Peace.